Good morning, YouTube. Today is Saturday, March 13th, 2021, and there are now only 949 days remaining on my 999-day journey. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. So, yesterday I was supposed to take care of the big pile of junk that's still sitting behind me on the floor in my office. You can see how that went already. And also go to a couple of car dealerships and have them give me their best offer for my trade-in. That did not go as planned. So I actually took off work a little early from my day job yesterday and visited 3 different car dealerships that I had been in conversations with all week long about the car that I want to purchase. And things yesterday just kind of took a left turn. So the one dealership that was, offering me that had been sort of in last place with, finding a vehicle at a good sale price, actually came in on top with giving me the lowest overall out the door price. The dealership that had been in first place with the lowest sale price offer actually came in last place. And sadly, the dealership that I actually wanted to purchase from, because they are in my neighborhood and I have purchased from them before and had a good experience, they let me walk out the door. I had a very, very disappointing experience, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm shook. Like, I've never had this poor quality of service from people who I'm trying to give my money to. Yeah, all I wanted from them was their best offer. I said, I've picked out a car that's on your lot right now, and my trade is sitting out there in the lot. Go take a look at it and put your heads together and tell me what the lowest price is you can give me if I, out the door. What's the least amount of money I can take out of my pocket and give you for this vehicle. And they refused to do that. They flat told me no, they would not do that, because I told them that I was not going to drive out of there in the new car last night. It's my personal policy. If a financial decision has 4 digits or more, I sleep on it. I do not make that decision on the spot. And even if even if they're the clear leader, even if they come in $1,000 less than the other 2 dealerships, I'm not driving out of there with, their vehicle on the spot, because that's not how I do things. And they were like big mad. They were so triggered by the fact that I was not going to drive out of there in that vehicle, and there was nothing they could do to change my mind about that. That they literally just let me walk out the door after, and this is my fault, after bullying me about it for a solid 20 minutes, right? I was trying my hardest to just explain. I kind of felt like they didn't understand what I was trying to get across to them. I want to give you my business. If you just give me a good number, I promise I'll be back, tomorrow or the next day. But I'm just not going to drive out of here with your car tonight, right? No matter how good the number is, it's not going to happen. And I just felt like that they weren't understanding that they were probably going to be the winner, that I really wanted to give them my business, and I kept saying that, but it's just not going to happen tonight. And I talked to the floor manager, the GM, and they were just like, nope, sorry. And I just got up and walked away. And I'm like, this is ridiculous to me. I can't, my mind cannot process that. So that's that definitely ruined the rest of my day. I came home after that, and I'm just like, I helped my son cook dinner and sat on the couch, and I just was defeated. Like I couldn't do anything else. I came back in my office after dinner because I was like, I'm going to get in here and, take care of that big pile of junk. And I sat here for about an hour, and I was just like, no, I can't do anything. So I just went to bed. And I woke up this morning, and I still can't believe it. I'm still like, I'm just shaking my head. Anyway, so now I'm like reconsidering my entire decision to buy a new car right now. Yeah, so I just I'm like I said, I'm shook. I gotta think a little bit more about this because I'm kind of I kind of subscribe to the philosophy that the things that we are meant to do and the things that we're meant to have will flow well into our lives, right? And I kind of feel like I'm hitting some roadblocks with this right now, and that sends that like makes my spidey senses start tingling. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit more considering before I follow through with this decision at this point. All right, so that was my very disappointing yesterday. Today I have signed up. My daughter has enlisted my help to come over and to her house and work on the nursery for my grandbaby. So I am going to be leaving here shortly and spend the day at her house, helping them, rearrange furniture, and they're turning their sort of office space into a nursery. The top floor of a Cape Cod style house where they've got their bedroom and then a second like bonus room area. That's going to be the nursery. So so I'm excited to be doing that. Because, like I'm going to have a baby, little grandbaby. It's going to be the best thing ever. So that's how I'm going to spend my day today. That will probably be most of the day working over there. And when I come home, I probably won't have the energy to do much of anything else. So if I do end up having more energy before the day is out, then I will turn my attention to this pile of junk behind me. If not, it's been sitting there since May. It can continue to sit there. It's not hurting anything clearly, and I haven't missed it from wherever it's supposed to be. So it's bottom of the list priority. All right, so today is National Good Samaritan Day. Be a good Samaritan. If you see someone who needs help, if you have the ability to help them, why not? Have you ever had an opportunity? Have you ever been a good Samaritan? Have you ever helped someone out who needed it? In my mind, I'm remembering a time when we were just driving down the street and there was a car stopped and they were blocking traffic. They had just cleared the intersection, and I was kind of mad. I was in a hurry. I was mad because they were slowing traffic down, and I had my kids with me, and I was like, you know what, I could, I realized in that moment that the example that I was presenting for my kids of being, why are they slowing me down, was not the best example. And so I pulled in to a business there on the corner, got my older two kids out, because I think they were teenagers at the time, and the three of us helped to push this car that was stalled off the street and into the parking lot of the business, so that A, they were safer and out of traffic, and B, I and others behind me could get through faster. So, and C, so that I could set a good example for my kids to of the way they should be, right? If we see somebody who needs our help, and if we have the ability to help them, then we really should do that. So, what's a time that you had the opportunity to help someone? It's not about bragging, but it is interesting, I think, to hear stories of how we are able to share with others. So, drop a story in the comments. Yeah, I think that's it for today. Yeah, I'm still shaking my head about my yesterday, but that's what it was. That was my yesterday. That's my today. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, or that you had a wonderful day, no matter where you are in the world or what time of day you're watching. And I will talk with you tomorrow. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.